Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
It is I, Tooch, back from the nap dimension. After my long stream, my early stream, my very deep thinks stream where I didn't shut up. And I'm here with Mecha, my
Hello.
friend whom I adore, and we are here for the chillest farm time.
You are too kind.
Alrighty, I have to pull my chat window up because boy, does having a single monitor for this actually suck. I'm going to have to buy an additional monitor.
You and me both. I am doing this also on laptop and trying to get my chat window and getting things. Here we go. Here's how we do.
Right, and so I have it all like in this exploded nightmare diagram that I can't show anyone, but one day I'll fix it. I had a TV up here on my table, like beside my screen that I was using as my second screen, but it was like a 48-inch TV, and it produced a comical amount of heat, so like by the end of like a day streaming, like so if after the first stream in the day is 3 hours, and then our 2 hours in the evening, I'm sitting here like sweating, like my underwear is attached to me. It's rough, so I had to drop it, and it has reduced the overall temperature of my room by the end of the day by like 20 degrees.
Hey, that's weird. Okay, in my Twitch window, it still had your previous, I'm sure, wonderful stream name, so I went and changed it, and still has that one. So
yeah, it's changed, but sometimes it fucks up, and it's just how it is.
Cool. I just want to make sure everybody knows what they're in for.
Okay, yeah, so, it's still, even though the name is the same, it still says playing Stardew Valley, so we're fine. We're fine.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna give it a solid 7 out of 10. We're definitely okay.
7 out of 10? Aw, you're too kind, sir. You are too kind.
Too kind to myself.
Too kind to yourself. Oh, jeez. I was gonna say too kind to this lowly stream. Oh god, my inventory's full.
I'm no such beast. Oh no. Oh jeez, would you just...
I need to go sell all of these
look at that.
things. Oh no, what happened?
Nothing, I'm using a gamepad today. Because I'm better at this game with a gamepad.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, mouse and keyboard all the way.
Spara! Astro Viper, hello. And,
well, hello, everybody.
I'm always happy, like, that's the thing I love, is that I was talking to Chad earlier, but that I was like, man, I love that I can have, like, these ongoing week-to-week conversations with y'all. That's awesome. Like, I know one day, ostensibly, the stream will be, well, I don't know that. It may just say the same size forever, but I was like, I know that some people would love this stream to just become, like, the biggest thing in the world, right? But, like, for me, it's like, and that's cool, but then I feel like I would just lose the thread, you know? I love the conversation with, like, the chat. That's fun. And I have, yeah. Cause I have, like, Spara, and it's like, man, how are you? And when Pistol shows up, I'm like, D&D on Sunday, how was it, right? Like, I get these cool ongoing conversations.
Turducken's an adult now.
Turducken?
Turducken's an adult.
I'm coming.
Yay. Yeah, I understand what you mean exactly. It's, for me, I kind of get a little bit, similar, but still slightly different vibes than when I do Cursey Flush Mondays. Just because, one, different game. So, different vibes. But also, it's just like, at least for me, it's a little bit easier to keep track of chat here. Just because I'm able to play the game windowed, so I can be like, oh, hey, chat, there you are, like Astral Viper.
Oh, yeah, no.
You're playing a sapient dog in a fringe setting for Star Trek. That is amazing.
I'm playing a sapient dog in real life, so I know how you feel.
I am not, but...
No, I actually... No. It's just a running joke. I'm like... What is it? There's I'm just a dog, like, as a person, as a rule. Like, I'm very just, you know...
Well, yeah,
I'm not very good at this human business, right? I'm good at, like... I guess I was making a joke that didn't land real good, but you know what? That's okay.
No, you're fine. Neff. Nobody's good at being human. And yes, Dangerous Little Devil, we have a duck. Her name is Turducken.
Yeah, that is Turducken. I gotta find Turducken.
Oh, wait, do we need a duck egg?
Oh, do we?
Do we? No, we do not.
No, because I bought a duck egg from Pig Merchant earlier.
That's right. Okay, I have a geode I need to go crack.
Yeah, I was at Pig Merchant earlier.
It is so cute. Turducken is so cute. But yeah, no, just in general, like, the sheeps just have different vibes for me as different vibes. Like, trust me, this game definitely has different vibes from Gabriel Knight 2. Though that game, oh my god, that game was so fun to play.
I love this animal. Anyway,
That fucking sleep. So
we
good.
must move on. So
Yes. I got copper.
I feel like there was something I was doing when we were last here, but as ever, I am lost in the proverbial sauce about that too.
I know we were going to work towards a barn because we have an incubator, which is good.
Didn't we
So
buy
we need to
something?
get-
Because we had 30 grand and now
wait.
we have none.
Oh wait, no, we got the barn up. We got the coop from a coop to a big coop, and then we're trying to figure out, I think, whether to do a deluxe coop so we could get bunnies or go for a barn so we could get cows. I think we were going to go for a deluxe coop first.
Sparta, you're doing cigars as usual.
Hey,
Man, you must have a line on some good cigars. I only know one person on this earth that has the affection for cigars that Sparta does, and that's my friend's dad. My friend, every time I go to my friend, I've never seen my friend's dad. I've known my friend and his dad for like
years.
I moved down. Yeah, I moved to my new city in 2017. Why is there a spoon in my toolbar? Anyway, that's fine. It's fine. It goes there. Anyway, I moved down here in 2017, so I guess it's been 5 years. But like, I've seen his dad at least once a year, and every time I see him, he just has a cigar. He walks out of the house every time I go over there, and is like, and you know, because I sometimes just go visit my friends' parents because they're good people, and I go hang out with them, and like I said, and that, and also they have property I can shoot on, which is nice.
Oh.
But anyway, I went over there, and he's never ever come out that door with anything less than a cigar in his mouth and an invitation to help myself to a beer in the fridge.
That's kind of like
What?
Oh, go ahead.
She says
Well,
like
no,
home.
just kind of similar. My brother, one of my brother's friends, after moved out, he would still go go visit my parents just because practically other parent, basically other parents, but also farmland, so you could go hunting on it without too much trouble. Because my dad's just like, that's fine. Kill the varmints.
Cookie?
Get deer. Get turkins. Turkeys. I don't know if I said turkins.
You said Turkins. It's fine.
I said Turkins.
Turkins will be secured. But yeah, Cookie, I did not. Well, I won't say I didn't get rest. I got like a 40-minute nap in because there was a point where I called a friend on the phone and was like, man, I'm like, how's it going? I'm like, oh, I'm out here, man. And they were like, why don't you sleep? I was like, I don't need to. And then like we stopped. Like as soon as that conversation was over, I was just
asleep.
for like 40 minutes, and like I snapped back into the waking world because I had something I had to do at 5 o'clock. Like I had to Eastern. I don't think Eastern time. Who gives a fuck? And my point is, if I got my time, I just fucking I was like, oh god, I'm gonna be late, and I was. But you know what? Nap acquired.
And naps are sometimes more important because you need sleep. You need sleep.
Well, what had to get done, it wasn't going. So.
Well, I know, but when you need sleep, dude.
Dude, yeah, and
Just
so I haven't been getting a lot of that. We had, I had a dear friend who is in a performance of a play locally. She is in a performance of, oh lord, I'm gonna get the name wrong, and if I
got best friend's achievements.
But I'm gonna butcher this name incredible and viciously, and the name it was like lend me a tenner or give me a tenner or something. I'm not sure what the name was. I'm bad with these kind of things, but it was a very small single scene performance. It was eight actors. Like there's
Oh, it was a 1X play.
Yeah. It was a single scene. It wasn't it was 2 acts. There was even an intermission, but it was like it was a single set play though.
Gotcha.
And it was really cool because you had one set and it was just a centralized point of action, and it was so good. Like I absolutely adored it. Like I went in there, and I'm gonna be real with you, Mega. If she ever watches this VOD and recognizes my voice, I'll say it to her face. I went in there fully planning to roast the dog shit out of it. No cap. I came out of there being like, I am going to tear this local community theater bullshit up.
Uh-huh.
It was great. They killed it. Every
Oh, that's
single
good.
part of that performance was masterful. And I came out of there and I walked out and I was so mad. I'm shaking the hands of the cast and crew and I'm like, you guys are fucking great. Like the gritted teeth. I'm like, it's just so good.
Hey, real quick, I want to make some iron bars. Continue your story.
Yeah, okay. I was like, he's like, this shit's so fucking good. And it was a difficult experience.
Because it was so good, but you really wanted to be like, oh my
I
gosh.
wanted to hate it. I wanted to go see my
heckle.
friend. You understand?
But you want to heckle them because they're your friend, and that's what you do.
And you don't. And this friend talks shit incessantly. It is specific. It is the language in which she and I have communicated.
Yeah.
Since we met, it was just on site. I'm gonna be an asshole to that person.
That's just the friendship you had, and that's cool.
Exactly.
And friends like that.
Yeah, and I'm blessed. They've always been straight up with me, and that's like, you know, it's harsh, but it's honesty, and there's something for that. So anyway, I came out, and she's sitting there fucking smug as hell. She's like, "Did you like it?" I'm like, "I fucking loved it." But it was really good. And then after that, we went and celebrated with the cast a little bit, and that was a lot of
good.
That was a lot of fun. So we got to meet some of them, like in a more like in her home, and that carried on until the wee hours of the morning, and then I slept basically till noon the next day, and and then last night I fucking just didn't sleep, and it's been so I'm on that no rest terrain today, but I've caught my second wind, as you can probably tell.
Hold on, I need to say some cookie. Oh my god, that's rough. That is rough, man.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was talking for too long and not liking a chat. Forgive me. What's up?
Oh no, okay, that's okay. I've been keeping an eye. It's just like, cool. We got some tasting notes of what drink to consume with cigar and things like that. Shane, I'm having an event.
Oh God, where's it? Where's it happening? Where's it happening?
It's right outside the door.
On my way.
I just walked out. Hey, Mecha. He says. So I got 2 tickets to the Tunnelers game tonight. We're going on a date, dude. Neffy, we're going on a date.
Am I at least in the background?
Come meet me. Yes, you are. But except for the text box and Shane's face covers you off, but every time it goes down, I see you. You want to come meet me at the bus stop around 5 p.m. Oh, dude, totally doing this. 'Cause you know what this means? Stop trying to drive an axe between us. Alright, so at 5, I gotta go to the bus stop tonight because guess what? After this, I can go get a certain mermaid shell necklace and get married.
Oh boy. And let's see if the game crashes during your wedding, because it sure as shit did. It crashed during my wedding, like,
That's right, it did!
And, like, so, Mecha was trapped in the cutscene with me getting married, and I was just like...
Well, shit.
Yeah, and I was just like, well, fuck. Oh, wait. Is it the end of the year? What the shit?
It's the last day of winter.
Oh my god.
I know, right? We've done so well this first year. I also got the
I forgot it was the first year, because I was like, oh shit, we've been a lot of things happen here.
We have. I actually have gone to our speed run and got married within the first, got married and got both coop and barn within the first year.
Zodabeard, welcome back. I'm back too, unfortunately. Now, I'm fortunate to be here, but unfortunate for everyone else.
Hey, what are you talking about? Don't dish yourself like that, man. Don't be that negativity.
I should fucking back by unpopular demand. Me.
Back by popular demand. Neficent.
Oh god. But yeah, I absolutely I actually am happy to be here. And I have expounded on it earlier. I'm not gonna have another fucking moment this soon, but just know that I'm so fucking stoked. Yeah.
That's right, I wasn't stuck. I was overcome with emotion by the cutscene of marriage. See, that's the thing. When I marry Shane, you're going to be stuck in my cutscene. Haha.
Oh no.
Yes. But I have to wait till it's a rainy day so I can go get the mermaid pendant. That's the only downside, because if it's not raining, I can't buy it. I don't think.
Yeah.
But I can still have the cutscene. That's okay. We're at 10 hearts, so we're at the prime marriage.
So, does Shane have post-marriage events now with the addition of the everything update, like the 4.2 or something? What is the?
Yeah, there's like one at 14 hearts now.
Oh, that's fucking great, because I think Penny doesn't. I think Penny just terminates at 10.
Okay, I was just looking on the wiki, and there is one for Shane with it's at 14 hearts.
Interesting.
And I think it's not the like, hey, you want to have a kid thing. I think it's actually cutscene.
No, they added a bunch. Like
Yeah.
I remember Penny in our run because of because I usually go for Abigail, but she has like 3 post-marriage events, 2 or 3. It's
Oh my
really
gosh.
wild. And
Yeah, I think it's it's 14 hearts and there's a part 1, 2, and 3 to it. I think.
And like, but I was gonna say is that like I remember like it was like these are really good events, and I think I looked at Penny's and it was like there's like 1, and I was like,
I don't know. It doesn't really give you much on Shane's. I don't want to like completely ruin it. Let's see. How is everybody? All the chimkins are good. Yay!
There is actually dangerous level. There's like I believe there is an event for if you try to make that play, and my understanding is that goes about as well as you can imagine.
Probably. Hey, you know what? It's Sunday. That means the pig merchant.
Pig merchant. It's the last of the year, and I'm so ready for spring that I've just been wandering in circles. Like streams by the day. Chat's probably like, what the fuck are you doing?
Wait, there's no Wait, we can't buy seeds till tomorrow. That sucks. But I do have some grass starters, so I can add some more to the chicken coop, which is good. Hello, pig merchant. What do you have to sell? Bug meat, cave carrot, cherries, a truffle, coconut. Do we need truffles?
No. Let's see. Oh, yo, Spar. Like I'm listen.
Orange office stool for 1,500.
Absolutely not. And
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
I need to go check a hat mouse though. Yes.
Sure. I was gonna ask something. Spar, I was gonna ask. Yeah, I'm like Spar. You're gonna have to hit up our Twitter, and show when this garden is done. I've heard so much about it, and I'm hyped for it. I love me a good butterfly situation. I love a butterfly in general. So, what I was gonna say is I'm gonna request. You don't got it.
Yes.
But I'm gonna request to see this garden because I've heard a lot about it, and I'm excited about it. Because you've put forth a shitload of... There's a lot of love, sweat, and cigars in this garden.
Yeah.
And,
Ooh. Mouse ears. What achievement is that? Should I buy mouse ears? I can't even ask Mecha to do a part of my war crime campaign.
What, are you not down for war crimes?
I'm too nice of a soul. Oh, well, thank you. But tell me more, Zodabeer, tell me more about this campaign idea you have. I do love, listen, when I do tabletops, I will do, sometimes I'll do druids. Sometimes I'll do oracles, depends on the system and how I'm feeling. Most of the time, I do frontline fighters. So, please tell me more. Actually, while you're typing out, seriously, like my current 5E character is a dragonborn with the marine background, and the DM, my loving husband, has put guns into it. He's figured out a way to do it himself, and I am a bronze dragonborn that shoots lightning from her mouth and fires and has 2 Schofields.
Incredible. Truly incredible. Actually, that's a good point. Sorry, that brings me back to something. I have not heard from your loving husband in a while.
I know. I need to tell him to get on. He's been kind of like, work's been kind of dragging him down a little bit.
God.
But yeah, I will tell him to get in the touch with you because.
Well, like it's unusual. For a while we were playing, we were gaming pretty regularly. Then I got fucking slammed. I'm not busy right now. Anyway, but yeah, I got I'm still pretty busy, but like I got slammed and was like, we're gonna have to game this up. It's gonna be good. And then
do a cutscene.
Oh. I can't interrupt. Everyone,
no, it's okay because it's
at
the bus stop. All right, guys, just imagine we're on a bus. We're getting on a bus.
We're getting on a bus.
Getting on a bus.
Everyone knows the
No.
most romantic thing that anyone can do is to get on a bus.
Well, we're going to the Tunnelers game, all right?
I
I wasn't
believe
paying
it.
attention to the time at all. That was horrible of me.
It's fine. I'm just gonna do some important work on the farm.
But yeah,
later.
I will relay the message.
Yeah, like I said, I don't have Hunt installed anymore because my life is too stressful.
Understandable.
It's
That
too
game
stressful without that. That game would cause me. I was like, it was fun early on in my time with it, but like it got really popular this last year, which I'm glad. I'm glad for the dev. The game is beautiful and it's a lot of fun. It's one of the best. Like,
Ah, he went and bought me a beer. How nice.
yeah, great. It's one of the best. I said the word I could. Like, I would say. High stress shooters is the right word because I don't think people would play a game intentionally for that. Some people would. People play Tarkov, but
Yeah,
I'd say like the hardcore shooters, right? Like it was really cool. Like it was more gentle, but then it got very popular in recent months, and boy, did that bring a certain type of play to the front
Yeah.
that's very competitive. It's very like it got this like this new harshness to it that like. I wasn't there for it because I remember I was playing that almost like a fucking hipster. I'm gonna stand with it. I was playing that game like when it was like averaging 800 to 1,400 people on it a day, and you saw all the same names, and there were dead servers.
Yeah.
And it was slow, but when you fought someone, it was some absolutely Looney Tunes bullshit. Like it was some clownish shit that you don't see now. Now it's like the same 5 guns, the same basic loadouts, the same tactics, and very rarely am I startled by something. I'm disappointed often because I'm not as I'm not as quick on it as some people are. But it was really the Wild West of the Wild West game back then, and it's sort of like in these recent months I've tried to play, and it's like, oh boy, it's the same weapon and build again, and it's like it's whatever, man. It's not the end of the world. But these things take a rotation. Maybe one day I'll come back and there's some variants to it that wasn't there before. But I'm too stressed in my day to day right now to want to go in there and be like, you know what I'd like? I'd like to come away from a video game with my heart pounding and my like my sinuses throbbing. Like I want to walk away and then need a nap. That's not what I'm in it for. I'm definitely in for something else. I'm gonna put this in there.
It is 8:40, and I just had a beautiful cutscene.
I'm so glad. I'm sorry, I talked right across it.
Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. Unfortunately, the fine viewing guardians cannot see my lovely cutscene.
I know, but I still am like, you're enjoying it, so I'm always like, well, I'm just thinking about
in Shadowrun. Honestly, that actually sounds like a cool one. Now I've heard about pretty much the same commentary from Retro about Tarkov. I don't know if he still has it installed or not. He's been playing, honestly, right now he's been playing some, a bit of One Man Sky, because it's just easy for him to pick up and drop, like, start and stop.
Yeah. I've been playing... Lately, my game...
Duke Nukem 3D or Wolfenstein 3D would be perfect for Knife Fight City.
Ooh, yeah.
Silverblade, you may be onto something. I think Shadowrun would definitely be good for it.
So...
Oh, that's okay, Zodabeard. Wait. Oh yeah, I did see the thing. It's like, yeah, if you're not, the voice chat is in Legion, so unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude. But I like the combination of 3.5 and Shadowrun. Depending on the edition of Shadowrun, it could work out pretty well. But honestly, just Shadowrun in general would be good for it.
We've had,
but
yeah, no doubt.
not. Oh, what was it? The 6th? I can't remember which edition it was that kind of blows, but I played it and it was I never played Shadowrun before, so it's like me.
I heard a lot of bad stuff about 5th Ed Shadowrun. 6 is so new, I don't know what the... Well, it's been out for a few months now, but I think... Because I saw it on shelves the first time a few months ago. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what the consensus is, but I remember people did not fucking like 5th. I know that.
Yeah, that's the one. It wasn't... the game I played it wasn't a bad game, but it wasn't I don't think the story was ideal for Shadowrun personally, but I enjoyed playing a, 6 foot, 7 foot tall troll with a claymore.
Yeah.
From Poland. I was playing a giant Polish troll lady, and as a normal, in real life, tiny petite woman, I found that fun.
Oh.
Wait,
What?
Kent!
Oh yeah, that's right. Kent, the
It's
PTSD
Kent.
down ass veteran. Me too,
Yes.
buddy. Welcome back, brother.
You'll have so much to connect with him on.
We will see. Robin shopping cleanse. Okay, we didn't really buy materials from them anyway. But yeah. So let's see here. My train of thought is thoroughly lost. But yeah, no, it was interesting. I heard a lot of like medium stuff about it, but I don't know how bad it would be if you'd never interacted with the setting. Also, what did I just see? I just saw someone in chat say something, but I didn't really want to. Yeah, Silverblade Dagger, that 80s 90s vibe with the game, like 80s 90s game for KFC. That's a very specific feeling, and there's very few games that elicit that, and I wish more would.
I'm going to join you in cleaning up things. I'm going to go try and give more grass to the chimkins.
Okie dokie. I just cut a bunch.
Okay.
But,
just as long as if it's within the confines of the pasture land, it is good.
yeah, no, it was just the stuff down here with in our actual.
Oh yeah, like right out here. Oh no, that's good, because if you cut it with the
scythe, we
build the hay!
Yeah, exactly. So.
Oh, yeah, I gotta get rid of those weeds and stuff.
Yeah. So. What was I gonna say about it? Yeah, so that's a vibe that I absolutely wish more games have, because it's kind of hard to match that. To match that energy. I don't know. That's something. Now that I've rested some, I'm back to being super spacey. Like earlier, I was like so focused because I was telling Cookie after the stream that I was like, yeah. She was like, "You're really chatty when you're like sleep deprived," and I'm like, "Oh no, that's momentum. That's just Newton. That's just like Newton's theory at work, right? Because if I stopped talking, like if I let myself lapse into silence, I would just sit in silence. So I had to like just be on this stream of consciousness noise earlier, or I'd have just like collapsed." Which worked out because it was a lot easier to do it that way on account of the fact that it's so hard for me to choose my words the way I want to, like when I'm actively awake, like in it. So.
Whoa, Mecha Godzilla. Okay, I'm not sorry. I did not mean to cut you off. Continue, and then I will respond.
No, yeah, it's like so. Now we're here, and I'm having a hard time thinking about it. Also.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Spare. I'm not a huge Evangelion fan. I've never really been one. It's like a big one, but. Mechagodzilla in Evangelion colors does sound pretty dope. I do love Mia Godzilla.
Oh. Well, okay. Oh, that reminded me. I was at a model shop in the next city to me, and they had something that made me think of you. They had a trio of Doms in a package, and they were like
Were they the TriStar or whatever Doms, or just the normal Doms?
They were just the normal, but they were painted.
Okay, that's still good.
They were painted in Evangelion paint schemes.
Oh, that's cool, dude. If you ever come, like whenever visit, there's one game shop that has like some awesome model kits. Like there's a gem that has wolf teeth painted on it, and looks kind of like old school bomber type paint jobs, and just really cool customized stuff. I hope this works with the tree.
Well, so I showed you the picture recently of like when I went to the VA.
The little Jim and Ball, two of my favorite mass production models.
Yeah, so I went to this little like secondhand shop next to my VA, and they had a bunch of the little They had a bunch of like the Bandai action figure, again like mobile suit action figures from like the early 2000s, and I scooped them. I didn't get them all because I don't have that kind of money, but I have so you know how strongly I feel about the mono eye.
Mono eye drunk.
Yep, I have a great quantity of Zaku's now. I have a patch of them that grows well.
Listen, before the mochi dog was my aesthetic from Kurisu Flesh, I was everything I drew had a gym head on it. Guys, gyms, mass production superiority. Give me them gyms, and then here you have good old Tooch Neff, who is mono eye strong. Still, mass production.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
I love it. I love it.
They're my favorite. They're just so classic. My favorite mobile suit of all will always and forever be the Sazabi, but the
oh yeah.
But
Psycho Zaku is really good though.
But consider that it's all mono eye strong time.
True.
All right. Well, I'm getting ready to do something. I'm getting ready to do something that's gonna suck.
Are you buying seeds? Because I was heading that way.
It's seed time.
Seed time. Also, question: do we want the Christmas tree still out, or should we put that away till next winter?
I'm gonna leave it in your discretion.
I feel like we should put it away till next winter.
All right. I'll put her up when I get back home.
Do not put the Christmas tree back up. It not till next winter. Come on. What if we get another decoration that's equally as cool, just not Christmas?
Anytime Christmas trees come up, I think of the Bob's Burgers bit, where it's the day after Halloween. Then.
You know what? I'll make it so you can't put the Christmas tree back.
What? Don't do that. I'm not gonna put it back.
You'll see why. You'll see why. It'll be cute.
Okay. I'm gonna trust you.
Ooh. There we go. I just moved two of the statues so they're standing behind it. So it's like a door. And the Christmas tree is going in the pink chest. There we go. It's cute. They're little guardians of the thing.
What the fuck? Hold on.
Let's see.
Right.
Psychodom, are they? Oh, Psychodom? I'm not familiar with the Psychodom, but I love
Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bits, dangerous little devil.
Whoa!
Big
bits.
Appreciate. It's 5 bits. I love them.
Nice!
They're all mine. That's good.
Dangerous little devil, thank you very much.
6. There's one above. There's 2 separate instances.
Nice. Thank you for bits.
That's awesome.
Okay.
I don't want it to get away from us, Sparrows. I wanted to say I have not played Flames of War, but I have been heavily considering it in recent days because I play fucking everything. And my favorite tabletop game, bar none, is Bolt Action. So it would be good to. I just like expanding. I love collections. I love just the act of collecting. It's just some straight goblin brain shit over here.
Oh wait.
Where's the cute thing?
Fertilizer.
Where's this tree cuteness?
Oh, the tree's in here. But look how cute. They're guarding it. They're guarding it from behind.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
See, I told you wouldn't want to put it back until winter.
You're right, I'll put it where it belongs.
Oh, we need to move this guy.
He is kind of in the way, isn't he?
He's in the way a bit. Let's move him.
Wait, these are the little ones. The little ones don't do corners. Actually, you can go there. The little ones don't do corners.
Yeah, that's right. Crap. I forgot.
Yeah, I didn't. Hold on. Yeah.
I've never played Bolt Action, but I think it's for Bolt Action. It's a model of a Stug. Stug 3 OS G. A good old, God, I have to look at to actually say it right. Stugmashoots? Stugmashoot.
I don't know. I don't.
But I have to look at to pronounce it. I can't remember it. I can't German very well. I apologize to anybody whose ears I offended with that.
Fear not. I wouldn't know the difference. But, so I will say that I've the vehicles the vehicles from the actual company Warlord are the scale's not all that bad. Some people don't like the 1/58 scale next to the 28mm models, but I don't mind it. My big thing with Bolt Action is that a big thing that's the on the Bolt Action front is the focus, man. You can do this.
honestly, I need.
Oh,
to
the
just
kits
finish.
don't. The kits are just not my favorite. That's what I was gonna say. Like you can get
Yeah.
148s from Tamiya and stuff, and they work very well in scale with them. But
I need to finish putting together that model, actually.
yeah, because I have one of Warlord Stooks, and it's not my favorite kit. I'll be honest.
Let's see. Yes, we do have a dig sign.
We have oh yeah. We have we allow. I'll show you. Observe.
Oh wait, we can't. Oh no, that won't work there.
What? Oh, it's fine. It was like that all year last year.
But if we move it down, we could swap its place with the scarecrow and.
That's fair. We can do it. But look,
Get
we have a
this
great
one.
digs. It watches over the cat bowl.
We do.
We have a great digs. He just
We
loves
have a
up there.
great dig. We also have
Alright.
a great dig by the entrance of our humble domicile.
What?
Remember? We have the other bear.
There's-
Because
well,
we got
there's-
2 of them.
Oh no, I'll end with the one. I don't know where that one's at.
Oh yeah, I put a bear up there. I think I did.
Well, there's a bear by the cat bowl. Where's the other?
Yeah, there's a bear by the cat bowl and there's a bear right here.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. We have 2, because remember we both got one. So I put them here in the corner.
I did remember.
Watch.
Obviously.
So he can watch our, you know what? Yes, protect cat, Diggs, protect cat. I'm going to move. Let's put the great digs. There we go. You can see them better now.
With respect.
Yes, the bolt action. Yeah. I need to finish that model. I fully blame anime for the reason I have that. Girls Zoom Panzer is a great, fantastic anime if you like sports anime. Are we going to put this in the morning?
But the yeah. So
I'm putting the fertilizer down so it'll be prepped and ready to plant.
actually, in reference to Rolls and Panzer, I no longer do because we try to kind of keep a certain amount of individuality because we have a small community of Vault Exclamators in here. So like, when a new guy got into it and I parted with my French to him, but
No, I'm not trying to offer you. No, I can't put can I put the fertilizer down? Oh, thank God I can still.
yeah.
Ooh.
So he got into bolt action with it. He started playing French. So we had a B1. He has a B. No, don't give her the potato seeds.
I almost gave you fertilizer too. It's
yeah,
fine.
yeah. Anyway, so the potato. Anyway, now I'm on my potatoes. I'm a bitch. Anyway, yeah.
Potato.
Wait, you know what the best part is? That's not super far off on account of the fact that I was going to talk about a B1 beast. So everyone got like the B1 tank. It's the French B1 tank, and it's a handsome
It's a
potato,
handsome-
and it's really cool. But when he painted it up, he put the little mallard sticker on the side.
He put the mallard. Yes, listen, when I first got the model, I kind of wanted to do the full-on first paint job of the history team Stook,
Yeah.
but I couldn't do the flags. I was like, no, that's too much.
Yeah, the
So
giant
I might-
con on it is like I actually saved that picture.
I might paint up normal and put a little hippo butt.
I almost saved that. I saved that picture because I very heavily considered doing something similar.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Okay, Zodabeard, that is a tricky question. I actually have quite a few favorite mechs. From movies? Okay, from movies, I am a big fan of Pacific Rim. Gypsy Danger is a beautiful, beautiful machine, and I will not be deterred otherwise.
Wait, are we just talking general mechs?
Well, he said favorite mech, but there's a lot of different mech series that don't have any crossover, right?
That's true. That's
So, like for movies,
yeah, oh yeah.
Gypsy Danger, I'm sorry. If you paid attention, like, she's got basically knuckle tattoos painted on her. I love that.
Yeah. If I say my favorite mech.
And,
Ooh,
but when
that's
it comes to
not one.
Gundams, there's a few.
Yeah.
I
Gundam's
love-
a lot more easy to narrow down. Oh, it's one I
Okay.
have, isn't it?
G Gundam, I am a fan of the Noble Gundam, but I'm also a big fan of the Shadow Gundam, or Gundam Spiegel. I love Spiegel. From 8th MS Team, Easy 8 is a very good Gundam, but I also love specifically one of the Gundams. I think, what was her name? The female pilot. Her Gundam head got removed, so they replaced it with a gem head. It's just a bog standard original series Gundam with a gem head, and I love it. And Easy 8 has that energy so hard.
I absolutely love 8th MS team. Like,
8th MS team's so good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's Vietnam. But Gundam. Gundam Wing. I do love Sandrock, but I also love Destiny.
Something impedes my apple tree. Find and destroy it.
No. Favorite Gundam, Gundam Wing. Heavy arms.
Well, it has
actually have the heavy arms one.
Hey, my apple tree is not growing because something impedes it, and I want to know what and see it destroyed.
Oh, I put some stuff around so we could keep it clear, but I guess it's not working. So go ahead and remove the path.
Wait, where is it?
Is it the one you put in the pasture?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I was wondering if that would do it, and it did. I apologize.
Hey, you're good. I was like, hold on, what impedes my tree? I'll have a
very movable thing. But so yeah, those are some of my favorites. I also like. Oh god, but there's so many good ones like G Gundam. There's so many good ones.
You ever play Armored Core, Mecha?
Armored Core?
Yeah, Armored Core. It was it's from Softmix. It's the same guys behind like.
No, I haven't played that.
And it's a title that they have flirted with revisiting in recent years, but it was my favorite growing up. It's one of the things that really got me into mechs conceptually. I grew up on Gundam, and then like that was the game that most made me feel like I was piloting a mech. Like
that's cool.
It's really cool. There's a particular entry in the title it's mixed reviews. It's called For Answer. Ooh, I love it. Love it.
Oh, John Metro came back. I'm going to go to the beach and buy a mermaid pendant.
Go for it. So if there's someone out there who happens to own a PS3 and for some reason,
bizarre reason?
Yeah, or Xbox 360 even, and for some reason, some foul twist of fate has prevented you from playing Armored Core 4 Answer, it gets a big seal approval from Tooch. I'm a big fan. It's my favorite mech game. So, and if you have played it, that's great. I'm happy. I'm glad we could share in that. And I hope one day From remembers we exist.
Let's see. Also, Molly Tallgeese. Tallgeese is an excellent Gundam.
Oh, dude, yeah, the tallest goose.
Tallgeese is so cool. Love it. Like, also a favorite. Like I said, I have too many favorites from Gundam.
Yeah.
As far as mechs go.
I picked just the one.
I can't pick just the one.
I had to. You got to. You can't just.
I can't pick just the one, Neffy. There's too many. But also, Pat Labor does have very good mech designs. I only have the Pat Labor movie. The second movie, I think. But it's very good. I got like the special edition like collector's box from a nerd shop in nearby city. That also is where I get most of my Gundam models, and they have also old Bandai Gundam action figures. It is awesome.
Oh, Zyku, we're gonna have to talk about this. I'm gonna hit you up in the Legion and be like, let's talk Armored Core one day. Exentees, yeah, thank you for being here for this.
I need 5,000 gold to buy the mermaid pendant. We don't have enough.
Well, it's spring. It rains all the time. We're gonna make enough. We knew this was a risk when we turned our fields.
We did.
But it's what we have to do in order to make.
It's what you have to do, man. You gotta go in debt at least once to make money as a farmer. I want to play Super Robot Wars. I'm waiting for it to go on sale on Steam so I can buy that. I have the anime series. It's sub only. One day, Retro came home and was just like, here, Super Robot Wars. And I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? And I watched it. I was like, oh my god, yes.
So
everything about this.
I've got two things now to add. First off,
yes.
I have an import copy of one of the Super Wars for the PS4. I'll have to send you a picture of that because my brother found it somewhere, and it's a very strange import. It's cool. It's very neat. But I first played that series like on the Game Boy Advance, and that it was perfect, absolutely flawless. And the other thing was there's a Mecha series. Before we get too far, and I forget.
I just love another one that I love.
Sure.
You go first. I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're both excited, and that means we're going to keep talking over each other. It's just how it's going to go.
I know.
All right. So there's a series I want to revisit recently because I remember like really enjoying it, but I don't actually know if it's where the name is called Aldnoah Zero. And I remember that being a really good mech series, but like,
I'm not familiar with that one.
yeah, I remember it being like a positive experience. But like, I've 100% been avoiding going back and checking it out, as I am often wrong. And if it's just good in my memories, I'm just gonna leave it there.
I need to go to River see if we can get catfish because it's raining. No, another one that
catfish.
I love. I'm pretty sure the character design was done by, I think the character design may have been done by Clamp. Maybe? Because it kind of gives off some Code Geass vibes with the character design, but not as much. It is called Gunsword. It is the best Western mech anime you will ever find, and you can, in the newest Super Robot Wars that you can buy on Steam currently, you can get Vaughn and play as Dan as Tuesday, and I love that. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Seriously, Gunsword is excellent. The music is great. It's beautiful. Mwah.
I remember not being able to get into it years ago.
I'm a sucker for Westerns. Listen, no joke.
You know me. You know Westerns are my fucking jam. Well, that's infuriating. You know Westerns are absolutely my jam, but
No, it's end of Thursday, not Tuesday. Crap.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but I'm a huge fan of Westerns. That one just didn't get it for me. That's okay.
It's the music that got it for me, honestly.
Oh, that's
Also,
fair.
Fun of the Dawn! Yes, rep!
Weaponized mustache. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the weaponized mustache, the grandpa, the grandpa Super Robot team. Come on,
Yeah.
they were amazing.
Also, Astral Umbra. Yeah, I remember the mechs, like the mech combat being like the highlight of it myself. But then I thought, well, if the plot's kind of meh, I have two qualifiers. I've watched every single series of Gundam, and at this point, if I can stomach Gundam Seed, I can stomach fucking Aldnoah's goofy ass bullshit plot. Secondly,
I've never watched Gundam Seed.
you've done yourself a favor. It's a travesty in such a degree that there was a successive series where they killed the main characters of the first series. It was really funny. So what was I gonna say? And then later they were like, "I was surprised. They're alive for plot contrivance." And I was like, "No, leave them dead. You knew you made a mistake. Please put them back in the ground. It's where they belong." But I have something cute. I'm gonna see if I can put it in your house. Anyway,
Alright,
but
I'll check it out.
yeah. Train of thought thoroughly lost.
I'm sorry.
Can I put this down? That's okay. Can I put this down? Am I allowed to?
I'm
What?
not getting catfish. What time
Okay.
of day is it? No, I could catch one now. Okay. I'll keep trying
There we go.
for catfish.
I'll put something in the chest by your bed. It's super cute. I don't know what to do with it, so it's all yours.
I will check that out when I get home.
Sure, but yeah. So Aldnoah, I can live with that. I remember the end. I don't remember the plot at all. Like I remember like just mech fights, and I remember the ending being goofy disappointing to me. And so there's like this whole middle section that has just nothing in my memory at all.
That's a really...
Sorry,
that
Zoda, but I
definitely
can't.
shows
I'm here to.
how poor it
When you
was.
love something, you accept the worst parts of it sometimes,
Mhm.
and Seed is unfortunately the worst. It is not the worst part of it, but it comes very, very close.
Yes. Gurren Lagann's also a very good series, but I was going to ask you, Neff, of opinion of another robot or super robot type series. But it's a little bit more akin to a kaiju series. Big O.
I fucking adore Big O. Actually, when I watched it as a kid originally. I was in like
On Adult Swim.
I was in like I was like in like I was really at middle school age when I saw it, and it was really good. But I remember the plot being absolutely impossible to follow.
Well, it's because the first season, it was only supposed to be one season, but then because it was popular, they're like, make a second season. So it's like, okay, here you go. Throw stuff at the wall, see what works. It didn't really work.
Yeah,
That is an anime that's so hard to find the entire series. Guess who was able to find the entire series?
I have as well, because I went back as an adult to watch it and was like, this still doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, but it's so cool.
It's really cool though. It's
I'm
cool
sorry,
as hell.
Roger Smith is amazing at Big O with his piston punch.
Oh yeah, no,
love it.
Dorothy's a badass character too.
Dorothy! I love Dorothy. And come on,
Thank you,
Norman-
Molly. Thank
Norman
you,
is like,
Molly. I
oh,
love
Molly.
it. I love it.
Molly, yes! In cast in the name of God, ye not guilty!
I fucking love I love it. Dorothy was a fucking great character. That show just had a style. That was a good style. That show had
The
everything.
style was so good. The music was so good. He is anime Batman. I'm pretty sure it was some of the animation was done by one of the same studios that the Batman the animated series outsourced to. I think they also did it because it is very stylistically similar. But Norman is also Alfred.
Yeah.
Yet more so. He is Alfred, but more so.
He's an Alfred distillation. What was what's
that
another thing I was gonna say on the subject of
Oh, I've got
What?
I've got an obscure one for you, Sparrow. Sakura Wars.
It's not that obscure. It had an American release game 2 years ago.
Crap, I accidentally broke a seed. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's what it is. But it'll be an American game.
I'll replace it. We have the anime.
Yeah, I was gonna
And
say,
they
but
have models.
I'm trying to think of some other. The mech design for Psycho Wars is cool though. I will say that. I like their little and round, and I like that.
I know. They made a newer
Ooh.
version, and you can get models for the. Whoa, I had a big flag spike there. But
Full Metal
they
Panic.
don't. The newer ones don't look as good as the original designs.
I agree with that. But Full Metal Panic, have you watched that?
I haven't seen the full series. I've seen bits of the. I think Rough Retro has the Fumafu, but
Yeah, Fumafu is it's an event. It happened, but it was real. But TSR, the second season. Oh, that's where that show really hits its stride. It has some of my favorite mech designs, and I hadn't thought about that in a while. Just War Slaves are cool as shit. The Savage is one of the best mass production mechs I've ever seen in a.
Are you in the mines? I must ask.
No, I'm wandering in circles around the streets of the town because I'm thinking about mechs.
Okay,
I'll
was
come
just asking.
home now.
It's 10:30.
I'll come home now.
Okay.
I was in a mech trance. I'm sorry. Anyway,
No, you're fine.
Oh, so since I talked about bad anime earlier, you guys remember bad Gundam earlier? Do you guys remember how fucking good? At least in my opinion. So maybe some of your opinions too. Shit, if I said it, I could. That really annoys me because it's gone now. There was a Gundam series I was gonna talk about. I remember everyone has the most goddamn ridiculous names imaginable, and it's what makes me love it so much. 00. Gundam 00 had characters with names that were not. They were unreasonable in the most beautiful degree, and
I haven't seen 00. Actually.
Oh, NNT28. That's fucking awesome. I'm so glad. I have considered multiple times. I gotta pick one. Wood. Anyway, I have considered. Yeah, I have considered buying. Like I said, buying a model for both Super Robot Wars Original Generation and Full Metal Panic more than once.
If they ever have models of Big O or Dan of Thursday, I'm buying that.
Yeah,
well, hello, Gunther. What are you doing at my
Yeah, how the
doorstep?
fuck did you get from behind the counter, dude? I've never seen you out.
Gunther, I thought you were stuck there. Okay,
I thought
Molly,
he grew there.
you have similar tastes to my dear husband. He owns all of Martian Successor Nadesco, and he loves Martian Successor Nadesco. It is a good series. I also
Howdy,
enjoy
Law.
it.
How you doing? Also, 00 is one of my favorite series, Zoda Beard. But man, isn't that movie a travesty? Isn't that last movie, that OVA, a fucking nightmare? In watching it, don't you want to just cease to have eyes? Because I do.
Whoa, dude, we're getting. The museum got the coveted Golden Shovel Award from the Regional Secretary of Artifacts because we've given them so much stuff.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
The Rusty. Oh, baby, we got Rusty Key now.
Yeah, Rusty Key.
First off, Gundam Wing, when it had feathered wings, is the best version of Gundam Wing.
It is, but also, I still prefer the I don't know. Give me heavy arms. Give me that sweet overkill of. Hey, I got some wool. We can make. I can make fabric. I got wool.
Good.
Guess who's gonna make
water? But
I'm gonna make a cloth and go make some clothes.
Cool. Did we put the cloth in the museum we had to put in there, or in the community center?
I think we did. Let me see.
But
that went to the it was the bulletin board, I think. No, it wasn't the fodder. We still need to do that one.
Yeah, I got these apples growing for a reason. But
oh, I know.
So
yeah, no, I think we already done that one. I'll be able to tell you once we get the cloth out.
So no, that below was.
Yes. Artisan bundle cloth has been achieved.
I'm gonna stand on it because I think Setsuna is a fucking cool character. Setsuna say is one of the better characters, but my man's out here saying his catchphrase is "I am a Gundam." No, you're fucking not. Ein from Iron Blooded Orphans was a Gundam. That man literally became one.
Still haven't seen all of Iron Blood Orphans.
Well, I've got great news. Boy, that's a thing you could just not do. I won't tell you that you're right to not, but
okay.
My understanding, and this narrative could be wrong. So if I'm wrong, I apologize. My understanding is there was an issue with the creation of it, and there was a death in the team that was doing it.
Aww.
And so in the second season, there was like an ongoing plot that had to be wrapped up double quick by the end of the series, which would be the end of the second season, and shit just goes off the rails in the worst kind of way. And that's my understanding of what happened.
Gotcha.
But if I'm wrong, I make no apologies. I'm not gonna look it up.
Oh wait, I forgot.
Oh yeah, the Blue Gentleman. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's some weird shit going on there towards the end of it. Oh man, so
do we need hardwood for any reason? Because I could get infinite now. I have copper axe.
Let's see here. Hold on a minute. And fade changes things. That one's lost on me, I'm afraid. Let's see. What was I going to say about that though? Oh yeah, the law. So I don't know. I think I talked about this on another stream earlier, but I've plugged their shit before. But the guys that do the abridging of Gundam Wing to make it like more understandable, like more understandable and more like a plot more cognizant for like people to watch in short bursts. The guys over at Operation Meteor, those dudes, they're on their own website right now because they keep getting copyright strikes. But I'll plug them again because they've done a revision of like the Gundam Wing story, and it isn't like a haha. It's just a joke. Like no, it's very funny. It's very entertaining.
It's a fun series.
But it's very like to the spirit of the show, and it really makes the story, the plot, like able to be followed in a reasonable way that isn't dressed in a lot of nuance, and I like that. Also, I already love Zex Marquis, but they took that character up even higher in my estimation.
Oh my gosh!
I'll send it to you, Mecha. I think that's something you'll love.
Oh, thank you. A luau.
Thank you, Notorious Ben. You're doing it well for me. Oh.
Okay. I did.
House
and see what I can make because I have no idea.
I'm a dwarf though. I'm not a fae, right? Because I won my bride to be's heart over by toiling raw diamonds, raw uncut diamonds from the earth.
Listen. I like to consider myself a fan of dwarves. All right, you sir are the closest thing to a dwarf we have in this game, besides the actual dwarves. All you're missing is a beard.
Oh yeah. I considered giving my character a beard, but instead I went with this haircut that's not a lot different from mine.
You should. I'm going to be honest. You should have gone with the beard.
I understand.
I went into Emily's house, and there's a cutscene.
I'm in the sewer abyss. I have a new mine to explore. What?
Oh yeah, I haven't gone and used the rusty key yet, but I'm going to. Wait, I'm experiencing Emily's really, really trippy. She ate too many mushroom dream.
That's a good one.
Yeah, listen, this girl, she's
on an adventure that none of us can.
She's
understand.
always on an adventure.
Let's see here.
Dude, okay.
What's this?
Law. G Gundams mobile suits are made absurd on purpose because the guy who was designing them hated the series and he tried to make things that are so absurd that the toy line Bandai had would not make them. Guess what? They kept making them and ended up saving Bandai.
So, hold on.
Gundam Maxter, Neo America, powered by Chimney Crockett. Oh yeah. Football helmets, 2 guns that look like revolvers even though they shoot beam lasers, and a surfboard shield.
So
also, he has boxing gloves.
I love it. My favorite G Gundam mech will always be Tequila Gundam.
I love Tequila Gundam.
I love Tequila Gundam so much. Also, I want to take a moment because we just got 100. We just got 100 bits from Molly again. So thank you, Molly.
Molly, thank you.
Molly, you've been absolutely killing it recently. I hope you know that everyone has noticed, and we're so grateful for you. Thank you.
There
for
is
being
so
a part
much love and appreciation of that.
Oh yeah, like the other day,
Miss McAllister.
in the master Deva BPL chat, like your name has come up. You've done some really good stuff for the channel, and we really appreciate that support. Thank you. Let's see. Fuck yeah.
Wait. It's this. I do not understand Emily's dream cutscene. It's so strange.
Oh yeah, give it to me, Krobus.
So
Krobus, please give me the things.
Oh yeah, that we could
he
trade
sells
with.
tiger trout. What the fuck?
Oh my gosh, I wish we knew that.
Void egg.
Yes,
Void
I'm
egg.
a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy hole.
You're not hearing me, woman. Void egg.
Void egg! Void chicken!
We need to get the void chicken.
You know what you must do. Go put it in the incubator.
I can't afford it. It's $5,000. We gotta figure this out.
No!
We gotta think.
But I need...
We gotta think this out.
But I also
this void egg is more important than anything that...
But I have to get married to Shane! You don't understand. I also have that. Oh no. Oh, void egg or Shane marriage? What should we do? Wait.
I'm gonna say an unpopular thing. It's void egg. I think that I want this void more than I've ever wanted Shane on my farm.
Really? Okay. You know what? Shane would appreciate the void chicken. It's a chicken.
Yeah. Also,
fine.
I
You
need
have
to
my
get 20
blessings.
grand. Yay! I can afford it, but when I get a chance, I'm gonna do it. Also,
Hail hydrate. Hail hydrate.
Hail
Don't
hydrate.
worry. I have a tankard of water right next to me, and yes, it is a tanker. It is a low-brow tanker. I got at a Goodwill.
Get married to the void chicken. No, hold on a minute.
No, we're not gonna get married to the void chicken.
All right. So on my.
We can make void mayonnaise. Do we have a mayonnaise maker yet?
Not yet. So on I just want you to know, in my left hand I have 2 liters. I have a gallon of water, and in my right, on my right I have a 2 liter of rum, and I am achieving apotheosis.
I've been drinking a ½ liter of water this entire time.
Yeah, I've been killing water all day.
Listen, we will get dinosaur eggs to make dinosaur mayonnaise after we find the first dinosaur egg. That has not been accomplished yet.
I want to take this opportunity to say, you.
Listen, it'll probably sell really, really well. Let's be honest.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it will.
Void mayonnaise sells really, really well, but nobody likes getting it as a gift. Because they're just
the void loves everyone. That's
mayonnaise.
true.
I know, the void loves everyone. Stare deeply into the void mayonnaise. Feel your soul being swallowed up by the all-encompassing depth, darkness, and secrets of the void. Give yourself over to the void mayonnaise.
What the hell is this?
Do not fear the void mayonnaise.
A wicked statue.
Eat the void mayonnaise. Become the void mayonnaise.
I'm sorry, you were going for a while, and I'm just gonna say that.
I have no idea what I was doing, but I felt the vibe, so I went for it.
That's the thing I think our viewers don't get, is that everyone laughs at me because I find the chaos exciting. Well, like, you are on that same level of energy as me more often than not.
Oh, dude, I have been called cursed before. I don't think I'm nearly as cursed as some of the people.
No, fuck no.
Zillijon, but I have been called, like,
and that's not something someone should strive to be.
I need to, okay,
Whoops,
I'm going to experiment with this piece of cloth and a batwing and see if I can make some clothes from it.
Sure.
Because I am curious. I was channeling the old ones. Listen, one of my favorite, in all honesty, one of my favorite D&D characters I played was it was in Pathfinder. It was after they first introduced Kasatha. It was they had, like, because it was a monster race, because they were using Kasatha aliens, skeletons, and iron gods, they had the stats and everything, but it was before the Starfinder, so it was still early on. I was a Kasatha Oracle of the Outer Rifts. I was an Oracle to the old ones, basically, and screaming bat wings would rip from her back as she goes to the sky. Okay, listen, I have to shift. There was a, what is that? No, wait, what is that? What is that?
A religious icon I found.
A religious icon? Sign of the Vessel.
Yep, I'm just gonna leave it there and see if something bad happens. I'm outie.
You know what? I'll put this over here in the kitchen.
Yeah, I just found this fucking...
Okay. You know, actually, no, you know what? I'm gonna move this somewhere else.
I found this shrine to America just hanging out in the woods, and I brought it home.
Huh. No, a friend of Retro and I was back in college was running a game, and there was an NPC called Hobo Joe. Because they were going after, it was Rise of the Rune Lords, I think, but Hobo Joe was all about that Sandpoint Devil. He wanted to find and get rid of the Sandpoint Devil because the Sandpoint Devil's real. He'd seen it. Right? But he was also an Oracle of the Outer Rifts. The party did not know this, but he was Hobo Joe. He was cool. They liked him. They just started throwing all their, extra gear they didn't need at him. And they were in a fight. And they were fighting an Ogre King. And the Ogre King took to the sky. So in this fight, none of them could fly. And at this point, it was, as I quote, screaming bat wings rip from Hobo Joe's back as he takes to the skies to fight the Ogre King. And apparently everybody just looked at the DM and go, what? Because they didn't know he was a class. They didn't know he had a player class. And it was the funniest stuff. Oh man.
Oh yeah, we're echoing because I had to open up the
No, you're good.
I had to open the mod view for a sec. I'm sorry, everyone. That's on me.
Oh, okay.
That's absolutely all on
My
me,
voice is
and I apologize.
Up? Wait, what do you mean? Don't worry about it. Wait, what do you mean my voice is dubbed?
Duped.
Duped.
Because I had the stream open when I was listening to something in mod view.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Oh, dude, if there's something you need in mod view done, let me know. I've got it open.
Ah, well, it was mostly just communicating with someone. That's on me. But
okay.
I did not think that would feed back onto the stream. That's interesting. I shouldn't have. That way, but
I should have waited and saved my Void Mayonnaise tangent for that moment. Could you imagine that, but echoed?
Yes, I can, and some part of me is both glad and sorrowful that we were spared that.
I mean,
agree.
Huh?
That's a good test of theory, Isaac.
Alright, test that theory. I am going to continue to do things. Gotta go check them chip kits. Did you put the void egg in the incubator?
I didn't even buy it yet.
Okay.
I need to, but we didn't have enough money, and Pierre was closed, so I couldn't sell it to him. Oh, I got a new flooring that I think you'll like at my house.
Oh, nice! I'll come check that out. Hold on.
Yeah.
Did you put it down yet?
I did. It's in 2 rooms, and unfortunately, I forgot to get the intersecting room, so that really pisses me off. Like my hallway still has grass.
Oh yeah! This is a cute flooring. I've used this when you get the house fully leveled up. I've used this in the kids' room. This in the little dinosaur wallpaper.
There's a really cute wallpaper today too.
What is it? Tell me.
It's like a color gradient, but it's very like tropical and sunsetty, and it's very nice.
Tropical, my guy. I was literally looking at Hawaiian flowery shirts on the internet earlier today. I am going to come look at that.
Yeah.
I want to come take a gander. Did you know they make Hawaiian flowery shirts that have cows on them? I saw somebody wearing it in real life, and I want one now.
So my brother has not worn any type of shirt but Hawaiian shirts for very nearly a decade and a half.
Listen, Neff, in the future, whenever you do come visit us, because I know it will happen one day. One day it will.
I would fully plan to in the spring, and then, like, gas hasn't been under $4 around here in a while.
I know, this is unfortunate. But
My
whenever you
accelerator
do,
does not like this.
you'll have to take a gander at my dear husband's closet, as there's a good chunk that is Hawaiian flower shirts, and I have taken like 2 of them.
Thank
Actually,
you,
one
Striker. My brother is an interesting character. I really don't know what to say. There's a lot I can say about
Has
him. but
fantastic fashion choices and horrible shirts, and I love it.
Oh yeah,
that is what I can say about
he's
him.
a hell of a character. Like the thing, like I'm blessed to have known him because I love a story, right? Like I love a good story, but like
Oh,
that.
you tell a good story, dude.
What?
You tell a good story too.
Oh, thank you. But like, my brother is he's a source of them. They're not my. That's the thing is that like they're not my stories to tell. So I'm gonna let like at least not in this format. Like maybe in the Legion, but not in this format. But just I am so blessed that I have him as a brother for a lot of reasons. He's not always the easiest to get along with, but he's a good man.
Yeah,
and, like I said, Hawaiian shirt aficionado, and as of 3 months ago, parent. So he has his first son.
Hey, congratulations to him on that.
I know. They named
Also,
they named the boy after Marty Robbins, and that makes me happy.
Okay. Oh, it's. Did I get the? I got a dark shirt. Okay, combine cloth with Batwing makes a dark shirt. Would you like a new shirt, Neffy?
I would love a new shirt.
You have gifted me a idle thing that I do not understand. I will gift you this shirt that I have just made.
Yeah.
The thing is, you don't know what you make until you make it. So, I didn't know what it'd be. Where are you? I have a shirt to give you.
I'm out in the quarry, but I'll come over and find you.
Okay, no, I'm in town. It actually won't take me too long. I just got.
There's that's the fun thing is I came home from the army and was like, haha, I have a deployment story, and he was like, haha, you won't believe what he's like, I was in a very dangerous place in college story, and I was like, oh man,
Oh my God.
this is gonna be fun.
Oh man, are you still in the quarry?
No, I'm now standing by the lake, just staring at it.
You're standing by the quarry? Are you on the outside of it?
No, I'm like out here I hear you hitting something with a pick.
Yeah, because I hit an aquamarine.
No,
Where
I was
are
out by
you?
the lake, staring off into the water, straight like teen drama style. I'll come find you.
Walking across the bridge. There you are. Here. Have. Can I not gift you this shirt? I'm dropping it. Go pick up shirt. There you go. I couldn't
I'm
gift
putting
it to
on
you.
the dark shirt.
Look at the dark shirt. Oh, look at you. Oh, wait. We kinda match.
I
No, face the camera.
I am wearing the dark shirt.
This is unintentional, but we kinda match.
Dark
I'm okay.
envelops me.
Also, give this to Penny.
Yo, is that actually a thing? Oh, I will give it to Penny. Also, yo, is that actually a thing, Spara? Now I have a desire to go down there because they have to know about Tooch. So everyone just calls me Tooch now, but my name in the Legion is Apostle of Tooch because there was a man I served with, and his name was Tooch.
This is why I call him Neffy, because his original name was Neffy. But
Yeah, but the Legion gives you a name, and I had.
But you're the apostle of, so you're Neffy, the apostle of Tooch.
That's actually true, but everyone's just already calling me Tooch now, and I've kind of lived into it, and it makes me happy because I get to carry on the name of my dear brother.
Oh, this is true.
And
My guy.
I served with him, and he was a madman. When I say he was a madman, I carry his stories to anyone who will hear them. Some of them I won't tell on WBPL, some I will. But since I brought him up, I'll tell you one of my favorites. Tooch was a bull. Like, he was a monster, right? He's the kind of guy that, like, just strong. And I was always all think, not strong in the army. I was capable, but not as strong as him. Like, he was like repping 500 on the bench strong. And so we were always together because he attached to me pretty early on in my career for reasons. And we were always described by our superiors as two halves of a competent soldier. And I thought that was really funny. But
idiot.
I knew where to put his. I was like, I knew where to apply his strength. He was just happy to apply it. Real Master Blaster situation, you know. Anyway, so one day we were in the offices at S4 hanging out, and we get a call, and like it's one of those like if you're not back at company in like a couple of minutes, you're fucked calls, right? Cool. And everyone likes to get those, but they happen all the time because some self-important, newly promoted sergeant thinks you gotta be somewhere double quick. So anyway, me and my boy are hanging out, and it's he, I, and the rest of our squad are just kind of in S4 because we gotta fill out some stuff because we're gonna go do we're getting ready to like go to NTC. It's a whole thing. So anyway, we're in there. We get this whole like you've got to be back here now call, and so like we're hauling ass out the door to like get there double quick. And the building we're in, on one end of the hall, is like, it's like a maze, like a labyrinthine maze of what do you call them, like cubicles, right? And on the other end is a floor to paint, like a floor to ceiling pane of like, you know, fucking weatherized glass. And it's like fucking probably 7 feet tall. And it's just double paned glass. You know, whatever, right? We come out and we get to running, and Tooch is ahead of me, and he runs out. And instead of going out through the cubicle farm, as you know, might, he recognizes the parking lot is on the other side of this massive double pane of glass. So he just ducks his fucking shoulder and hits it at a full run and goes through.
Oh my god. No!
Yeah! Absolutely.
Please tell me it was safety glass.
No! Absolutely fucking not!
Oh my god, no! No!
The man just fucking went through it like a meteor from heaven. It was mad.
Oh my god, that's such a good way to get cut up to ribbons. That's a good way to get cut to ribbons. Guys,
it wouldn't be the first time I watched him get cut to ribbons by his own decision making in the military. He had a love of new scars, and I don't think he always meant to get them. But anyway, he goes out to this glass, and I look at the guys behind me, and we look at each other, and we're like, fuck it, the wind is already out now. So we all just pile out behind him.
My gosh.
And we fucking get back to company. It was some actual bullshit that wasn't that important, and it was just some self-important asshole trying to get us to be there real quick. But then we got a phone call like 35 minutes later, like, "Hey, did your soldiers break a window?" And the answer is like, "Nah, I never heard of her."
I think that is actually a Tooch story I have not heard yet, because I am horrified. I'm about to tell Retro that one. For a little while, he did a stint as a glacier. So I've heard some horror stories of glass.
Oh man, I'll tell one more of the more safe. I'll tell one more of the more safe Tooch stories. There are some others, and maybe I'll tell them over time. I'll tell one more of the really safe ones.
I would say that is fair, considering some of the ones
Yeah, there's some of them are just the actual commission of a crime, and I can't fucking tell those. But all right. So the two more safe ones. There's two. They're very small. They're very small enough I can do it. It's fine. So the first one is one time. All right. So Tooch and I.
Everyone looked at the wallpaper. Shh.
Yeah, Tooch and I were, we had a layout. So a lot of layout is, for those who have not been in the military, is a goddamn waste of time. It's where you and your peers are lined up by people who don't want to be there, and they look at all of your possessions and make sure you own the things the government issued you, and if you don't, they get big mad, even though you've never used that piece of equipment in the entire 5 years you've served. What the fuck? Anyway, so... Okay. We're in this foreign formation, and we got the layout going, and it's you know, standard fucking I'll come down there far. It's standard
tree wasn't able to grow.
What the fuck? I give up on that thing. It's dead to me.
Wait, where is?
Oh, I gotta give my wife the option. So anyway.
Oh, I bet some grass grew near it.
I bet so. So I
told you not to put it here.
Listen, you did tell me that.
I did.
You did tell me that, and you know what I did?
You
ignored that and ignored your advice. Ignored it outright. That's correct. So anyway, also I feel like we had this conversation after I already planted it, if I'm completely honest. But
yeah, you did. You planted it, and then I was like, "Why did you plant it here? It's not going to work." Grass.
I just accept responsibility for for problems of my own making out of road. But anyway, so we're in formation, and we got our stuff laid out, and we're looking at the document to make sure that like we got all the stuff. And Tooch is like, oh man. He goes, oh shit, I don't have these glove liners, right? And the glove liners are these little like wool-looking inserts for your gloves, and they're shitty and we don't use them for anything. They're out there. Anyway, so we're in line and like we're waiting on the inspection, and like our battalion commander is coming to inspect, and Tooch doesn't have him. He goes, I'll be right back. And he fucking leaves. I don't know, like he leaves, like he goes into like the building and goes and gets something. He gets in his car and drives away. And I'm like, and we're like 5 minutes out from this inspection, so I'm like, oh fuck. He comes back like seconds to spare and shoves a pair of gloves up under his stuff. I didn't think anything of that, right? I was like, whatever. But I thought he went and bought some, or got some from his like house, or like his room or something, like his barracks room or something. And we're sitting there, waiting for them to come around, and our BC and the sergeant major come by, and they take a gander at what we got going on, and they don't even stop and look. They have a glance, like, yep, that's closed, and they leave. We don't have no more to say about that, right? And our captain comes by, and he looks, and he ain't got nothing to say. Everything looks good to him, and he moves on. And our first sergeant comes by, he takes a gander, and he starts to leave, and he stops. I mean, Scooby-Doo style stops and does a double take. He gets down on one knee, pulls a pin out of his sleeve, like an actual like ink pen out of his sleeve, and he wraps it. He kind of fishes it down into the pile of stuff in front of Tooch round, and Tooch, and he fucking he puts the fucking Jimmy Jam under there, and he like pulls it up, and he says, "Oh, dude," he says, it's like these, he pulls them out, and there's these little mittens, right? They're like straight up like little kids style mittens, tied together with string and everything. And he pulls them up, and there, he looks at him and he says, man, he looks at him and he goes, Tooch, he says, are these flame retardant? And my brother, without missing a fucking beat, looks this man in the eye and goes, I'm retarded, First Sergeant. And my first sergeant goes, fucking A, I think you are. And then lets him go and walks on. I'll never fucking forget that.
I love that
because as much as I talk about Tooch, I'm like, Tooch is the most, I'll never say he was the most intelligent man I ever met, but I will tell you that I love him because he was the most clever man I ever met. He thought on his feet like nobody else. He was clever as they come. And he was whip cracked fast and figuring out.
Crazy as a fox, man. Crazy as a fox.
Dude, yeah. And he was whip cracked fast and figuring out what he had to say and do to get by. And I fucking respected the hell out of it. So, like, that man, I have story about just times where it was like, dude, this is going to be a travesty. And he pulls it out. I have nothing but respect for him. So yeah, sorry you guys endured that long story, but like.
No, that's a good clean Tooch story. Also,
yeah.
Hulk, your son is doing a big help on the farm. You will not have to sort him out.
Oh no, Father, you've come to see my works. He feels they are barren.
Just for some context for people who have never seen the glorious faces of either of these gentlemen, it's a little creepy how much our dear boy Neff looks like our dear boy Bulk. It honestly is. Like, you know when you see people and you can like do a double take, like, oh, was that guy? And it's not, but they look so close to each other. It's like that.
Dude.
It is.
Yeah, like, I think he only has a couple of years on me, or I actually don't know. I don't know what our
just a few years.
I think he's just a couple of years on me, but like we're very similar in like appearance, and it's fascinating.
Build, appearance, shaven heads, you know.
But our heads aren't fully shaven though, right?
No, not fully shaven, no.
But still, like we have shave size long on top. We both
very
do.
Short hair.
Yeah, and. Like I was saying, it's fine. I've come to accept that I'm come to accept that Bulk and I were made from the same standard pattern.
Nice.
Oh, that's what I was doing. Shit.
What were you doing? What'd you forget?
Something important.
Okay. Oh, I was going to go check out the void egg.
Nope. Hold on.
Did you already buy?
No, wait. Ah! I don't know where you went, but I...
Okay, I'll go to the farm, and then I'll make my way down to Corbus. 'Cause I haven't gone to see Corbus yet, so
That's
I need
fair.
to. I'll go see our Corbus boy.
Let me see. I'll get down here and figure out what we can
Then-
get into.
Then,
Man, that was good.
what are you doing? What are you doing, Nev?
I'm sorry. I'm having a recollection.
A recollection?
I have something
Oh,
I had to be doing, and I
Oh, God,
forgot
what?
because I am easily distracted, as is my way.
Well, yes, as is your.
My dude, Big K. Bye-bye.
Okay, what'd you buy? Oh, did you go down to Corbus?
I did.
Wait,
Okay.
I thought he was in the sewer.
He is.
Did you? Wait. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. There's like another exit to the
There's
sewer.
2 sewer entrances. There's a lower one.
Yeah,
and
I was
upper
going to the wrong one because there's one in town.
one. Yeah.
Well, I need to go visit
That's the
him.
one I went to.
Yeah. Oh, here. If you're going back to the farm, just take. Oh crap. They won't let me. Never mind. Never mind. I was going to try and give you the wood to put in a chest, and it doesn't let you give it to people. Apparently, it just used it. What in the world?
Mecha,
No!
we have a dairy-related question for you in chat.
A dare? Okay, let me see. I just remembered I had a farm question. Kick You know, I've never seen a cow kick sideways,
neither.
but
That's why I lifted to you,
Maybe?
because I was like, I grew up on a farm, and I never saw...
maybe, like, I've never seen them. Most of the time, when I was a youngin', the cows didn't really kick. Whenever the cows were kicking, it usually was just like, oh, they're doing some minor kicking in the stalls when they're getting milked or something. I don't remember them kicking sideways, but that doesn't mean they can't.
Where do I incubate this?
Oh, okay, Bulk says they can.
Oh.
I also believe Bulk is probably correct as he lives in a place where there are many, many cows.
Yeah, with the 3... Oh, God, he and I are unified in cows, too. They were... God was
his
like...
kneecap says so, yep. Okay.
Yeah, God was just like, oh, man, I got a pattern. I'm just gonna use it real quick.
See, my experience with getting harmed by cows is I was
These 2 big ass cows.
stepped on or kicked by a cow when I was a wee child. It did not break anything, even though the hoof solidly hit me in the middle of my sternum. It did not break anything.
Hey, Dark.
Don't play hiding, guys. Don't go play hide and go seek in a cow lot when it's milking time. It's not a fun time. Don't do it.
Where is the incubator? I'm turning this egg around.
It's in the coop. It's next to where you get out the hay.
Okay, I don't know what it looks like, so I've been walking in circles.
Okay,
Like, I thought
if
this
you-
void's been... Oh, that's it? Yeah, okay.
Oh, dude, you didn't get the monster. We don't have enough time. I want that monster fireplace.
I want it too. It's big.
It looks
it's
like a
big,
cat.
I know, it's big import
want
on
it.
me. I'm out here
I
looking
want
at...
it.
I looked at it and I was like, oh, dude, I've seen this guy. What's his name? I've seen this fella. Watchdog of the whatever the fuck from Elden Ring. I fought that guy before.
The fireplace?
Yeah. It looks
It's
like
kind of giving me some Totoro vibes. I'm not
it
gonna
looks
lie.
like it looks like a boss from Elden Ring. It's called Watchdog. Or
If
something.
Totoro
He's
was
a
the boss
handsome
from
cat.
Elden Ring, that's
Yeah,
what it
pretty
is.
much. We're standard template, man. They're just mass producing us. That me and you are
Yes.
test models. Y'all better watch out. When the main
All right,
production line rolls out, y'all are fucked.
Did you find the incubator?
I did.
Okay, good. But let's see. So we don't have. Don't let your hair get stuck in electric fence. Oh no, definitely. We didn't have. See, on my farm, we didn't have the electric barbed wire fence. We just had the electric fence. I thankfully never got zapped by it, but I got pricked many a time by a barbed wire. I hated crawling through it, but if we were going to go down to the creek, swim in the summer, that was about the only way to do it. Was to, lift up and go under the fence.
I had a cousin growing up that hit a barbed wire fence on a motorcycle, like on our farm.
I've only ever been butted by a goat as a child. Now I listen to albums with Baphomet imagery on them.
Dude.
I don't think these things are... This is not a causation, it's just a correlation, but yeah.
But yeah, my cousin went through the fence at 50
Oh.
and he has these gnarly scars even now from it, but he survived. So there's that.
Okay,
But,
yeah,
I've
I'm
never
as
seen
high...
it. It's
oh,
fucking
God.
nuts.
I'm as high as in hearts as I could get with Shane until we get married, so... We need them monies. We need them muns so I can get married.
I got bad news. I
know,
spent
you
it.
bought a void egg.
It was the
and it's
void.
okay.
Yeah, we couldn't say no.
Wait, what are we
But
gonna name the void egg when it hatches? We gotta name them after a chicken dish.
we do. I was just gonna name the void chicken after.
What chicken dish were you thinking?
Oh no, I was just gonna name after oh shit, I didn't say his name. I could. In the Legion, fellow with the void cat.
Oh, hold on. Let me.
We need that cat name.
Picture bystander.
Yeah, we need to get bystander. What's bystander's cat's name?
I don't know. Let me ask him.
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna call the void chicken, since he has such a handsome void, and I see it I see it all the time. I didn't know that. I don't remember what I do anymore. That was all of like 8 hours ago. I can't be forced to remember that.
I'm just telling him. What is Void's name? This is important.
Yeah, ask him, because that's what we need to know right now.
There you go. A Void chicken's name depends on it, indeed. Buffalo chicken is an excellent name for a chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Void Genie. That is also an excellent name choice.
Void Genie, yeah. Oh man.
You know, chicken jerkin. No.
Jerk.
But it just made me think if we named a chicken Jerk, because jerk chicken is tasty.
I'm not gonna call him Jerk. He's a good boy.
No, but jerk chicken. You've had jerk chicken, right?
Of course, I've had jerk chicken.
Yeah, it's delicious.
There used to be. So the game store I used to work at was next door to a Jamaican place, and I used to go and get
nice.
jerk chicken and macaroni for lunch about twice a week, because this place I worked next to had the biggest macaroni like bowls for like $1.50. Like they were selling it to you at damn near cost. It was awesome.
Floor pills. No, we're not going to name the chicken floor pills. Though we might have, depending on how long it takes them to hatch, we might have to get a name before we learn the true name of the Void.
Yeah.
Ooh, Shane, get me a pizza. Nice.
Nice. Man, he's got to.
We got turnips.
I like that space, Astral. I have a feeling that we're on the. Oh, good. We're gonna have money now for something. Anyway.
Oh yeah. A marriage proposal.
Oh yeah, you do want to do that, don't you?
I do want to do that because, listen. Also, we need to buy chicken for Marnie because now we have the chance of getting a blue chicken.
I have something to say, but I'm not gonna say it till the end of the stream.
Okay.
Which is coming up, by the way. We're like 20 minutes out. Did you know?
Yeah,
that?
20 minutes away from the end.
That's
Time flies when you have fun, man. I am going to go buy a chicken for Marnie because there's a chance it could be blue.
Yeah.
We have space for 4 more chicken or ducks, like chicken ducks. So.
Yeah, that was the brief interval in which I was affiliated. Like, I really enjoyed working. I almost had enjoyed working. I enjoyed like the regulars of that sort. That was a good one. You want an apricot? I've got great news, Emily.
We have apricot tree.
Yeah.
We're also going to buy more seeds because man, that's barren now.
Yeah, well, I hate to do it, but you're right.
Witch Dr. Billy. Dark Lodestar, what? Who and what is Witch Dr. Billy? And yes, there is actually, Mad Crow Lad, there is an alcoholic root beer. It's called Not Your Father's Root Beer, and it is pretty tasty.
Let me look at something.
Oh no, I gotta wait like 40 minutes in game. Witch Dr. Bill, you know, if we do not find the name of the Void, then Witch Dr. Billy could be a good name.
Oh, so did you ask him? Did you DM him or did you like?
I sent him a message in one of the channels. I don't know if he's on, so you know. I'll DM him.
Yeah, no, I was like, all right. I was just checking. Because I was like, I need to know. But like, dude, he was active less than and I was like, it was actually a while ago. I was like, man, it wasn't that long ago. But like, my man's always posting pictures of this cat, and that's
adorable.
That's not a complaint. That cat is adorable. That cat is a perfect baby. But I respect why he does. But I want you to know that I love that animal. I just don't know its name.
Yeah, we just know him as a Void. It'd be hilarious if his name was actually Void.
It very well could be.
I'm not gonna lie, that'd be amazing. Okay. $800 for a chicken. Let's hope it's blue. Ah, it's a brown chicken. No, I wanted a blue chicken. Too late. Oh well. This chicken will be named...
Oh, he's typing.
Fricassee. How do you spell fricassee?
I don't know. Hold on.
Yeah, fricassee. Oh wait, we have... Okay, he...
Yeah,
Lloyd has
I'm watching.
deemed it acceptable.
I'm
Excellent.
watching it. That's why I was like, hold on. I need. This is the most important thing in the world to me right now.
I will keep a note of it for later.
Poe. As in Edgar Allan. Outstanding.
Oh, that is a perfect.
Yep. Poecat. I'm going to commit violins.
I am going to make a note of that right now just in case that chicken does not hatch before the end of this stream today.
Yeah, it's fair.
It is going right here on my desktop. Name Void Chicken Poe.
Oh, kitten.
I love that name. It's a good name for long hair black cat.
I've just always called it Void.
Jane. Okay, so sadly we did not get a blue chicken, but we have a brown chicken named Fricassee. Chicken fricassee is tasty.
I will believe you because I don't.
I have made it before.
We got an iridium egg.
Nice, an iridium egg?
Like the purple star. Like the purple star.
Oh, an iridium ore.
No,
I haven't
dude.
checked the chickens this morning, have I?
I'll fix it. I'll do it.
Darn it!
No, I already have one. It was a waste of my time. Was that a large egg though?
Fricassee! Oh, it's so cute. I hope we get a blue chicken one day.
I do wish.
If
that
we
well,
don't,
dude, you're marrying Shane. We're gonna get
yeah,
one.
I know, but it's still random chance when you buy. To be fair, we could actually also sell the one of the chickens and buy a new chicken if we want to try and get a blue one. I might do that at some point if we don't get a blue chicken. I may sell a chicken so we can acquire space for a blue chicken because this is important.
Blues can come from hatching any egg, Zyku tells me, but
Well, then we could also
a chicken named Thermite. That's not a
Oh my
chicken
God.
dish. We've only made an exception for the Void chicken because
Yes.
Void baby, but
Because Void.
yeah, I've seen
The
the
Void
Void too
demands
much.
it.
Yeah, I've seen too much of the Void to not be like, oh, Poecat.
Trust me, you guys. Bulk, you understand. Void is cute. Void is a cute fluff.
It's true, and we've seen this cat a lot. It's a good.
I would
It's a
pet
good
him.
feeling. You have no idea. I want to meet that cat.
Name the space chicken Avoidance. That's also pretty good. I'm not gonna. That's pretty good too. Avoidance.
All right, here we go. Cracking. Oh, what you got? What you made? Please tell me we don't have that yet. Yes.
What do we not have?
I don't know. Well, we do have that. That sucks. I'm about to donate something to Gunther we don't have.
What do we not have?
Something I just got from a geode.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about some. Wait, no, it's Saturday. Pig Merchant's not here. Darn it.
Celestine.
Ooh, nice.
You know.
I'm gonna go see if I can make it to town in time to look
Saint of the
at the
Imperial
wall.
Man.
Because I missed the tropical like vibes ombre wallpaper, and the wallpaper yesterday was disgusting. Here I am looking at wallpaper, even though I really, really, really want to buy a mermaid pendant.
I like how the Legionnaires in the chat are like are all like rejoicing the existence
Oh
of
yes, Void.
Uh-huh. This pleases me.
I think we may still put Void in the name. He'll be Poe Void or Void Poe. Void Poe! I like that.
Fair enough.
The official priestess of Zorg not naming something after the flavor of burn sounds like heresy to me. Listen, Bulk. We have not had the right animal to name after the Lord of Fire and Indifference, Zorg.
Which
I feel like a Zorg-based name would be good for a pig.
I was thinking dinosaur, but yeah.
Well, actually, no. Yeah, if we get a dinosaur, it will be named in the name of Zorg.
Also, Lord
We
Troa,
could
I'm
name
wearing.
Wait. We can name the dinosaur Flambe. It's still a food, and it's made with fire.
True. But yeah, Mecha made the shirt that I currently wear, so yeah, we're on that. Does it have a phoenix? I don't think so. I've never heard of such a thing. Deepest yawn here. Turns out, I find 2 hours and 40 minutes of sleep may not be enough. May not be a healthy amount of sleep. Could you believe that?
Yes, I do in fact believe that, and yes, it's not. I agree with science on this one.
Ooh, that's a slippery slope. Agreeing with science.
They use flambe. Flambe. Yes, Flambe would be a good name for a dinosaur. Listen, if you had a dinosaur, wouldn't you name it Flambe? And if this game, dude, and if this game ever gets possums, they're all gonna be named after different types of cheese.
I was gonna name them after Legionnaires. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean, yes. Well, I may or may not currently have a stuffed possum that was a limited edition stuffed possum from Build-A-Bear, and its name is Stilton, because I had a D&D character idea that was going to be a warlock, that was going to have a imp familiar that was just going to disguise itself in real life as a possum, because it's an imp, and imps are weird. So it was going to be a possum, and his name was going to be Stilton. My warlock was a kinku. She had a pet mouse. By those three powers combined, they were the Trash Brigade. I now have one member of the Trash Brigade in real life. I am happy.
Good. Also, there's a game. There's like, I don't think so. I think it's a board game. It's called Root. And one of the, it might be Root, but one of the others. A friend of mine has like a big board game night, and I've unfortunately, since I've moved distant to them, not been able to be a part of it, though I want to. And what I was going to say about that is that, I think it's Root? It might not be Root. It might be a different one. But there's a character that's like a possum warrior. Like he's like a pilgrim like a monk. He's a possum, and I
love it.
And one of them made that possum warrior into a Discord emoji, and I don't use it nearly enough, and I should, because it's wonderful.
You should.
I'll have to add that to the things I show you later.
Oh, I could get rid of these little bushes and we have more space to put trees and stuff over here. Nice. I still can't get rid of the logs.
Yeah, the logs are beyond both of us at this time. What kind of axe do you have?
It's a copper. I can get the stumps, but I can't get the logs. I just like that our mushroom grew back.
Yeah, me too. When we get enough money, I'm gonna get.
But yeah, like these bushes here. I could get rid of these.
I just cut 3 of them down. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Can we get rid of the bigger bushes? Because then we can put stuff over here too.
This right here?
Yeah, try the big bushes.
Yeah, I cut 4 of them down just now.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Nope, this one's stuck.
If this game goes possums, I would tame them and turn them against my enemies. Yes. Yes, in fact. Legitimately, I love possums. If it's sad to me that they only live for like 3 years.
I didn't know that.
But I would have a pet
sad.
possum
What the
if I
fuck?
could. Yeah, they live 1 to 3 years in the wild. I think in captivity, if you like from birth and they have nothing wrong with them, that you might could get 5 years. But they have very short but fulfilling lives.
I guess they are like rodents, right? Or so. Like,
well, they're marsupials.
Marsupials, yeah, they're marsupials. Like, but they're still like small little babies.
Yeah,
That's right. They're America's only marsupial. I forgot.
They
about
are.
That.
The opossum. The Virginia opossum. Even though it's all over the country, it's Virginia possum.
That's right.
You're welcome, the rest of America and parts of Canada.
We brought.
I think
the state that provided you Mecha and I provides you.
Yes. The possum.
The possum. Well, it's one of the 2 states. Texas, right? Texas is like my home state, but like Virginia is home to my entire family, and like. I
born and raised in this state.
I was not born there, but I was raised there, and then I.
We need more seeds, but we also.
My mom's family is
not
from
raining.
there.
It's not raining, so I can't go my pendant. No.
But what can I spend?
Don't spend all of it. And we also got like 7 minutes left.
Yeah, here in about 3 minutes, right? I'm gonna go ahead and throw up the collect. I'm gonna throw up Lictor's work, and we're just gonna have a we're gonna sign off and kind of give some space because I don't think anyone's right on our tail today. I know the week ending stream is an hour or two.
You were born hungry, literally. That's cool.
Oh, we're gonna strawberry scorpion carp. What the hell's a scorpion carp? I'm buying that.
Wait, a what?
I bought something. A complete breakfast. You can have a complete breakfast if you wanted it.
A complete breakfast.
That's what it says, a complete breakfast.
But... Oh, I gotcha, Sparrow. When you said born hungry, I was thinking the country of, not your mom was on her way to dinner.
I've got good news, Bully. We don't care. There are possum now.
Yeah, they are our possum now, and I am just stating that as fact, even if it's unfactual.
No, it's factual.
They're ours, and we love them, despite what people may think, because they keep the tick populations in control, and for that I'm eternally grateful.
I hate parasites.
Dude, okay, you know how there's always that one person that all the blood-sucking, the mosquitoes, the fleas, the ticks latch onto? In my household, in my family, hi, that's me. I hate it.
When I was growing up, my mom's house had fleas, right? Like, I'm like a little bit. Like, I mean, it was a ton. And my brother and my mother and my stepfather never, ever got bit by them. My legs from ankle to knee were just red. They were just red from flea bites.
I know.
I killed them by the bushel growing up. It was awful.
Oh, I bet there's over there. Oh, I'm putting an extra purple egg in the pink chest so we can hatch it later. See if we get a blue egg. Or blue chicken. Okay, it wasn't like, I wouldn't say it's that bad, but if anyone was going to get bit by the first flea or tick of the season, it was me. It was me. There'd be no, we just flee in the dogs. There's nothing in the house. What is it? Coming, got one on me. Like,
dude,
fantastic.
That was the thing, is that, like, it never bothered anybody else. So, like, they, the family, though they love me, weren't super quick to do anything about it, because it's like, okay, well, this is a problem isolated to Tooch, and he'll just have to live with it, right? Like, it sucks, but, like, I don't know, man, put some bug spray on and get on with it.
Since we're just like the dogs, it's like, oh, well, that just means we need to keep up with that, and yeah, you can only do so much when most of your childhood experience is living on a farm around animals.
Yeah.
Like mini dogs, mini cows, going outside a lot. I'm going to follow you into your house, because why not?
Yeah, we're going to sign off. I was going to put down this new fish tank real quick. Oh,
I got another one?
I bought the wrong one.
Oh, no.
It's okay. We're going to live with it. We just have to live with it. Alright, I'm gonna put it in the kitchen.
On your house is chaos.
I am a creature born of chaos, yeah.
How do you do I know you can do emotes and stuff in this game. How do you? Give me a second.
Yay!
Emote in Stardew Valley. Multiplayer emotes. Wait. Okay, so... activate typing into chat using the command. How do you type into chat? Okay.
Enter, I guess.
Slash emotes.
Yo, thank you, Bazzer. Hello, Tally. What a good answer. Yes! Thank you.
Whoa, that did not work the way I thought it would.
Alright, so we're at the, we're gonna have to end this up.
Oh, it's Y!
Oh.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cute. Alright, so we're gonna have to round this up, but what I want to go ahead and say thank you guys for hanging out with us. Thanks for listening to us ramble about Gundam, and I got to spread the good word of Tooch. So I'm happy. And
oh yes, Cookie, thank you.
I was just getting to it. Do you wanna talk about it? Or
sure. Alright, so everyone here in chat, if you have not heard already, June 4th, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there will be a Text Crow Gypsy question and answers. If you'd like to have your questions read and possibly answered by either three of those wonderful, wonderful gentlemen, you can please send your questions to questions@wbpl.com. If you'd like to focus on making of questions rather than content-based questions. as you might know-
WBPL76.com.
Yes. To ask wonderful creation of questions from the fine gentleman behind things such as Tex Talks Battletech, Mr. Tex himself, Crow the editor, and Gypsy the editor. Remember, questions at WBPL76.com if you'd like to ask questions. June 4th, 7 to 9 Eastern Standard Time.
Thanks, Sing. I'm really glad. So, you know...
Oh, yeah.
I will, like I said, so it's time for us to wrap up. And also, once again, thank you, Whitebat Studios, for the opening music. And thank you, Lictor Imperialis, for this art that I have on screen right now. This is fantastic, and I'm really glad I got to share your work with everyone.
I have not... I want to see this art.
It's on screen. It's on the screen right now.
Oh, yeah, I have that pause so I don't hear, like, you twice.
Oh, fair enough. Well, it's... Like I said, I'll send it to you either way. But, so, what I was going to say is thank you guys for everything. Thanks for hanging out with us. As always, I love you guys. Genuinely, I do. And I look forward to seeing you in just a short week. I'll be back, hopefully with Rob. He will be back from his sojourn. I won't have to hunt down the van that abducted my dear brother. And, that would exit. And next weekend, we won't have Mecha. So, farm times will have a pin in them, but... it's pocket chili extravaganza as it has been when it's solo Tooch hours lately. So,
well, yes, that art. I love that art.
Oh, it's so good.
I love it. So good.
Yeah, I love the bomb on the tractor. The chaos excites me.
So good. I know it's so good.
All right,
the chicken will reign.
Our time is up. We love you guys. Thanks for joining us tonight, as always. Be safe, and we'll see you in a week, hopefully.
Goodbye.